Hello bachcho, welcome here. This is our maths online class. How are you all? Give me your answer. Of course you all are fine. Yes, I hope you all are well and you all are take caring of yourself as well as your family. And do you know our which chapter is going here? Yes, measurement, right? And we already learned or completed almost half chapter here. So here now I am going to teach our next topic, that is, you can see on your screen. Yes, subtraction of capacity. Subtraction of capacity. So bachcho, just like the previous classes, here I will teach only few of them. Okay, here I will teach only few questions, and rest questions you have to solve and you have to practice yourself. Bachcho, the practice that as much as you can, so it will make you perfect. Okay, and it will help you later. So bachcho, do practice as much as you can. All right, so without wasting the time, let's start our class here. Okay, so let me zoom your question first here. Okay, let me zoom, then I will teach here. Yes, I hope you all can see these two questions here. Bacho, this question and this question, I hope these both are visible for you. Alright, so bacho, here we all are learning about the capacity, right? Here we all are learning about the capacity. So you can see here, just like the addition, yesterday in the last class I taught you about addition, right? So here in the subtraction, you can see here, what is this? This is liter. And what is this? This is milliliter. So bacho, the number those are written below the liter, so these are in liter. And the numbers those are written below the milliliter, so these are in milliliter. Okay, and we have two part of this question. This is our part 1, and we read it like 82 liter and 800 milliliter. And this is our second part of this question, so we will read it like 76 liter and 484 milliliter. All right, I hope now you all understood well that first how to read the question. Okay, now let's learn how to solve or how to subtract. Okay, so bacho, you can see here the number that is given here 0, and this 0 is less than from 4. So how can we subtract this 4 from 0? So first we have to make this 0 bigger here. So for making it bigger, it will take one borrow from this 0. But you can see here, oh, this is 0 and it means that it have nothing. So first we have to make this 0 bigger here. Okay, so it is also need a borrow here, so it will go to the number 8. It will go to the number 8, and you can see here number 8 is so large. It means that it have capacity to give the borrow. Okay, so this number 8 give this borrow to this 0, so this 0 change into here 10. Okay, this 0 change into here 10, and 8 is giving here, 8 is losing one borrow or giving here one borrow, so it will change into 7. All right, now this 0 will take borrow from this 10, not from this 0. Okay, so when this 0 will take one borrow, so it will change into 10. But who is giving here? This 10 is giving here, right? So this 10 change into here in 9. Now you can see here we have to this 4 subtract from this 10. Okay, from this 10. So 10 minus 4, it will become 6. Now we have to subtract this 8, and we will subtract this 8 from this 9. Okay, so 9 minus 8, it will become 1. Now let's subtract this 4 from this 7. So when we will subtract this 4 from 7, so it will become how much? 3. How much? 3. Let me write it again. 3. And let's put your dot here as it is. Now let's solve this part here. Okay. Bachcho, you can see here this 2 is less than from this 6. It means that we can't subtract the 6 from 2. So for subtracting here, we have to make this 2 bigger. So this 2 need one borrow. So it will go to the 8, and 8 is sufficient here. So 8 will give one borrow to this 2. So this 2 change into 12, and 8 is giving here, so we will change it into 7. Now we can subtract this 6 from this 12. Okay, so 12 minus 6, it will become 6. Now you can see here we have to subtract this 7 from this 7. So when we will subtract this 7 from this 7, or when we will subtract the same numbers, it will become 0. Now you can see here this part is given here below the liter. It means that 6 liter. And this part is given here below the milliliter. It means that 316 milliliter. So we will read our answer like 6 liter and 316 milliliter. So you can see here a box is given for writing your answer. So we will write our answer like 6 liter and 316 milliliter. So this is our final answer. I hope you all understood well. Okay, now let's see one more. I am going to erase. Okay, now let's see this one. So this is the first part. So what is this? This is first part, and we will read it like 64 liter and 400 milliliter. This is our second part, so we will read it like 45 liter and 890 milliliter. Okay, now let's subtract. You can see here the number is 0, and we have to subtract 0, so they both are the same number. So 0 minus 0, it will become 0. Okay, now you can see here this is 0 number, and we have to subtract here 9. But 0 is nothing here, because we have to subtract here 9. So for subtracting 9, first we have to make this 0 bigger here. So this 0 need here one borrow, so it will take one borrow from this 4. But this 4 is also small, because the number that we have to subtract from 4, that is 8. So first we have to make this 4 bigger, so it will take one borrow from this 4. But you can see this 4 is also less than from 5. It means that it is also smaller. It is also need one borrow, so it will go to the 6, and the number 6, that is sufficient here to give borrow. Okay, so we have to start giving the borrow from this 6. So this 6 first will give one borrow to this 4. So this 4 is change into this 4, change into here in 14, and 6 is giving here, so it will change here in 5. Is that clear? Okay, now this 4 become here 14. Okay, and it is sufficient here to give one borrow. Okay, so now it will give one borrow to this 4. So now this 4 change into Now this 4 change into here 14. But who is giving here? This 14. So we will change this 14 here into 13 because it is giving here. Now this 0 can take one borrow from this 14. So this 0 change it into 10. This 0 change it into 10. And who is giving this 14? So we will change it into 13. Bacho, this 0, it is not required here. Okay, it is already solved. Now let's solve. Let's subtract this 9. So when we subtract 10 minus 9, it will become 1. Now let's subtract this 8 from the 13. So 13 minus 8. How much? 5. Yes, right here 5. Put your dot as it is. Let's subtract this 5 from 13. So it will become how much? 8. So right here 8. And we have to subtract this 4 from 5. So 5 minus 4, it will become 1. Now you can see here, this number is below the liter. So we will read it like what? 18 liter. And this number is here below the milliliter. So we will read our answer like 510 milliliter. Okay. So we will read and write our final answer here in this box. So our final answer like 18 liter and 510 milliliter. Okay, so it was about the subtraction of capacity. Bacho, here I taught you two problems. Okay, rest problems, those are given in your book. You have to practice yourself. All right, now I am going to teach few word problems. Okay, I am going to teach here few word problems. So let's continue here. Let me zoom it first. You can see here I solved only few of them. Rest of them you have to practice yourself. Yes, now this is arranged here. Let's start our word problem. So our first question is, Meenu had 215 milliliter. How much? 215 milliliter of milk in the morning. You can see who is she. She is Meenu and she is taking her milk. So this question is talking about this Meenu. Okay. So Meenu had 215 milliliter of milk in the morning and 220 milliliter of milk in the evening. It means that she takes milk twice in a day. Okay, one time in the morning and second time in the evening. But the question is asking that how much milk did she have in all. It means that how much milk did she have in all. You can see here the word is written here in all. But whenever the question is talking about in all, total, okay, how much in all, so in such type of condition it means that we have to add. Okay, now let's see how to write. The data is hidden in your question. Okay, you can see it is written here, Meenu had 215 milk in the morning. So same line you have to write here, just drop the data. Meenu had milk in the morning. How much? 215 milliliter. So write here 215 milliliter. This is first data. Second data, 220 milliliter of milk in the evening. So and in the evening, and it was about the evening. So and in the evening, how much? 220 milliliter. This is second step. Now question is asking how much in all. So you have to write here then milk in all and put here the sign of plus and then add. You can see here I wrote here milliliter as it is. When we add 5 plus 0, so it will become 5. When we add 1 plus 2, it will become 3. And when we add 2 plus 2, so it will become 4. So here your answer 435 milliliter. But how can we write our answer in a final way? So here I will teach you, like question is asking how much milk did she have in all. So you have to write your answer like, hence she had how much? 435 milliliter. So hence she had 435 milliliter milk in all. So bachcho, this is the correct process to solving the word problems. All right. Now here I am going to teach one more. Okay. I am going to teach one more. Yes. Let's see one more. The question is, one cow gives 12 liter and 275 milliliter milk every day. Okay. And other cow gives 8 liter and 190 milliliter milk. It means that you can see here there are two cows. Okay. So the question is asking about these two cows. So one of them gives 12 liter and 275 milliliter, and the other cow gives 8 liter and 190 milliliter milk. So it means that this is our what? This is our data. But the question is asking find the difference of their milk. You can see the word that is difference. So bacho, whenever the question is asking about the difference, or how much bigger than, how much lesser than, how many number we have to compare, or difference. So bacho, whenever the question is asking about such types of words, so it means that on that place you have to do the subtraction. Is that clear? So you can see here the question is asking about what? Yes, the question is asking about difference. It means that we have to do the subtraction here. First point is clear here. All right. Now let's learn how to solve. The data is, first cow gives 12 liter and 275 milliliter. But the data is given here in 2 unit, liter and milliliter. In the second part also the data is given here in 2 part, liter and milliliter. So our first step is write liter and milliliter in this way. Okay. Now a cow gives milk every day. This thing is given here. Okay. So a cow gives milk every day. We are talking about first cow. So how much? 12 liter and 275 milliliter. It is already given here. Now if we talk about the another cow, so and other cow gives 8 liter and 190 milliliter. This data is given here. Okay. Now what we have to do? We have to find the difference. Question is asking find the difference. So that's why I wrote here then difference. So for finding the difference, we have to put the sign of subtraction, minus. Okay. Now let's subtract. 5 minus 0, 5. 7 minus 9. So we can't subtract 9 from 7 directly. Okay. So this 7 will take one borrow from this 2. So it will change itself 70. And this 2 change itself here in 1. Okay. This 2 change itself 1. So 17 minus 8, it will become how much? 8. And 2 already gave here one borrow to the 7. It means here it is 1. So 1 minus 1, 1 minus 1, 0. Okay. So it is about the milliliter. Now you can see you have to subtract this 8 from this 2. But 2 is lesser here. It means that 2 take here, this 2 take one borrow from this 1. So it will change itself 12, and this 1 is losing here. So it will become here 0. So now let's subtract this 8 from this 12. So it will become 4. And this 0 as it is here. It means that our answer is 4 liter and 85 milliliter. But this is not our final answer. We have to write our answer in a proper way. So the question is asking like find the difference of their milk. So we will write our answer like hence the difference of their milk is, you can see here the data, the difference of their milk is, it is already given here. Okay, so hence the difference of their milk is how much? This one na, so right here 4 liter and 85 milliliter. So this is our final answer. So बच्चों it was about the word problems. बच्चों few of them I taught you, rest of them you have to practice yourself. So dear बच्चों, finally here we completed our chapter, okay, chapter 9, that is measurement. Now the question those are left here, it means that the number of problems, word problems, or the number of many problems like subtraction or addition, so these types of questions already given in your book. So I taught you few of them, okay, and I taught here every type of question. So rest question you have to practice yourself. I repeat, rest question you have to practice yourself bachcho. Okay, now we will meet in the next video with new content. So till then, stay safe, stay healthy. All right, bye bye.